How to overcome limiting beliefs that can hold you back. Beliefs are the ideas we hold on about reality and view certain things as true, and these beliefs are supported by an emotional, spiritual, and moral certainty. A limiting belief, on the other hand, can be defined as a state of mind that restricts you in one way or the other. These beliefs are based on fear and self-doubt. Limiting beliefs, especially those practiced over a lifetime, can be viewed as faulty logic. Limiting beliefs have various drawbacks. Often, they inhibit one from venturing into new projects, undermine relationships and one's efforts. In addition, limiting beliefs may result in low self-esteem and poor life outcomes. If one is to observe children, they will notice that they are fearless. Children are bold and courageous and explore their environment freely. How then does one born free and bold enter into adulthood terrified of failure, evading challenges and opportunities while constantly doubting their ability? Welcome to Worlds for All. In this video, we explore limiting beliefs and how these beliefs determine our outlook on life and outcomes. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe to our channel to help us grow. Step 1. Examples of limiting beliefs. A renowned American industrialist and businessman magnate once said, "Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right." Limiting beliefs are negative in nature. The most common limiting beliefs include fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear that you're not good enough, or rather questioning your abilities, fear of success, fear that you are not worthy of success or the good things in life, fear that you're not capable of being loved or loving in return, and the perception that others hold you back. Here are 10 scenarios of limiting beliefs. I'm no good with people. I'm just not smart enough. 2. I don't have enough time. I don't have what it takes. 3. I can't engage in public speaking. I can't wake up early in the morning. 4. I don't deserve this gift. I don't think I deserve a raise. 5. I've tried applying for various jobs and I've failed. I've tried dating and I didn't have a great experience. 6. I shouldn't ask for help since they are too busy to be concerned about my problems. I shouldn't get close to this person since I may be heartbroken in the end. 7. It's too late. It's too late to ask for forgiveness. I'm too old to go back to school. 8. I've been told that I'm not industrious enough. I was told that I lacked enough experience to get another job. 9. I'm not worthy. I'm sure I was only lucky to qualify for this opportunity. I won't apply for the promotion since my colleagues are more qualified for that role than me. 10. My spouse or family says I am. My mother says that I've always been timid. My husband says I'm too ambitious. Step 2. Where do limiting beliefs come from? Limiting beliefs may be in the form of inherent fears or holding on to fears of how the world works. In turn, these beliefs determine how we interpret the world around us and how we behave. Such beliefs often come from a place of negativity and fear that keep us from experiencing new opportunities. Most of our limiting beliefs are a result of the experiences that went through earlier in our lives, and that imprinted a negative outlook on certain experiences. These experiences often leave traces of deep shame, embarrassment, and fear. From childhood until the age of 7, children are soaking in what is happening in their environment. Basically, what one sees, hears, and experiences at the developmental states gets to be part of their core beliefs, since this is internalized. Eventually, this can act as a source of their limiting beliefs in their adulthood. For example, if your parents often said, "Oh, we don't have enough money," or "Life is very, very hard," these suggestions, if repeated over and over and over, may form part of that child's core beliefs. Other causes of limiting beliefs are abuse or neglect during childhood that shakes up the foundation of that child. In other instances, trauma occurs during childhood that a person can't really remember, although their body, in one way or another, records this event, and it recurs in adulthood. Once the body registers trauma or fear, a person starts to make meaning out of that event, and from that point, one starts to create stories. For example, it may be, "I should never speak the truth," or "I'll never trust anyone again." Other sources of limiting beliefs may include hereditary experiences, society, religious beliefs, and social circles. Step 3. Recognize those negative voices inside of us. So, how do we identify the negative voices inside our heads that curtail our lives? Limiting beliefs are not easily recognizable as a result of internal bias, but there are several methods one can go about identifying their personal limiting beliefs. 1. List down your beliefs. The first step is to list down all those beliefs you hold, including any perspectives that you hold strong feelings towards. Thereafter, group these beliefs into different categories such as family, health, finances, or relationships. Once you have categorized them with an open mind, categorize those that are encouraging your growth and those that are holding you back. 2. Assess your behavior. Assess your behavior to evaluate your limiting beliefs. This method entails identifying scenarios where you acted or responded in a negative or toxic manner. Try to find the underlying motive for that behavior, and this may likely prod you towards your limitations. For example, if you often ignore sharing your feelings even after you have been offended, you may have the limiting belief that conflict is bad and should be avoided. In turn, this may hold you back from having healthy relationships as you continuously avoid confrontations. Further inquiry may go to the root cause of such a belief. 3. Identify areas in your life that you feel challenged. Identifying recurring challenges in your life in certain areas, whether it's work, family, relationships, or business, may pinpoint your limiting beliefs. Examples are having difficulties in intimate relationships and such relationships always ending in the same way, or having challenges in finding jobs that satisfy you. These recurring challenges may be the product of the limiting beliefs that you hold. As you identify areas of your life where you feel challenged, additionally, note the beliefs you have relating to that challenge. If you're struggling to make money, for example, unearth the beliefs you have about money. Step 4. Replacing negative statements with positive ones. The first step to address your limiting beliefs is to raise your awareness and note the negative self-talk inside your head. You often repeat these statements over and over, and it's become a routine. Watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your actions. Watch your actions, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your character. Over time, the use of positive statements changes our outlook and makes us more optimistic and open-minded about experiences. Here are some examples of negative statements you can change into positive ones. I'm tired. I need a rest. I'm a loser. I'm enough. I can't do this. This craft is new to me, but I'm willing to take some time to learn. I don't deserve this opportunity. I deserve to be happy. Oh, I'm ugly. I have a lovely figure. I have gorgeous eyes. I'm brilliant. These are some examples of how you can reframe negative talk to positive talk. Repeating these statements over and over reinforces them and makes them easier to believe in and repeat over time. Remember that you have negative self-talk of over a long time, probably decades. It's therefore prudent to repeat these statements over and over as your subconscious takes this new direction in. Step 5. Practice positive statements in your head or in the mirror. We mentioned earlier various methods you can use to identify your limiting beliefs. Once you note these limiting beliefs, come up with positive affirmations that aim to address these beliefs. Practice these positive statements every day at a specific time. You can do it in the morning or before going to bed. Center yourself and visualize these affirmations. Step into this space. Furthermore, list down the positive affirmations and place them somewhere you can see them every day. For example, placing these positive statements or affirmations on a mirror at home will act as a reminder. Other strategic locations within your home include next to your bed and on the fridge. At work, you can place these statements on your desk to act as a constant reminder. Step 6. What are affirmations? The Merriam-Webster dictionary defines an affirmation as a positive assertion. In our context, affirmations are positive statements in the form of short sentences. These affirmations are often spoken or written down and repeated as one visualizes the specific new state of being actually happening. The objective of affirmations is to tap into both your conscious and subconscious mind and rewire your thought patterns to constructive ones that can result in having a more positive outlook. Affirmations challenge you to reach your highest potential. Step 7. Working with affirmations to overcome limiting beliefs. Positive affirmations will help you overcome negative thoughts, limiting beliefs, and more significantly, encourage you to make progress. Our limiting beliefs are subjective since we are all different. Even in the depths of despair, positive affirmations evoke a positive mindset and build resilience. Over time, these affirmations lead to your well-being since you continually distance yourself from negative talk and chatter. Step 8. Move away from negative people. It is not enough to use positive affirmations but still associate with negative people once in a while or all the time. Unfortunately, toxicity is common and strangely very contagious. At the beginning of your healing journey, you need to isolate yourself from negative people and give yourself room to step into this new space your positive affirmations are creating. If you have ever tried to change for the better, you know the greatest criticism comes sometimes from the people who are closest to you, and this can hurt and discourage you. While setting out to avoid negative people, it is important that you guard your time and energy. Explore spending more time alone. Learn more about yourself. Broaden your self-awareness and develop your interests. Give yourself time to find positive people in your life to spend your time and energy with. Take into consideration that negative people are not only in person, but can also include social media, watching negative news, and the type of content you choose to digest. Here are some affirmations you can use while moving away from a space of negativity. I choose to be optimistic. I take responsibility for my own life. I recognize the beauty around me. I can't choose the attitude of others, but I can choose how I react. Step 9. Become your own cheerleader. Who else do we have but ourselves? Who knows us better than ourselves? Who understands our heartaches and longings better than ourselves? Once you have started walking this path and affirming a new life and a new way to respond, rest assured that you will get many roadblocks along the path. Your friends may discourage you, life may catch up with you, loneliness, disappointments, and the inertia that comes before you reach the other end. It is therefore important to become your own cheerleader. Constantly remind yourself why you started. On those days you look at the affirmations in the mirror and they don't move anything within you, gently prod yourself and visualize the outcome of where you desire to reach in the end. Focus on what you can control and remember that done is better than perfect. Step 10. Review all the steps. Keep practicing and develop it as a lifelong skill. If you're beginning this journey, or if you're at any stage of personal development, I encourage you to bookmark this video or watch it again if you have to. Keep coming back to the various steps and review them. Conduct your own research and add other steps or pointers. However, the most important thing to remember is to keep practicing positive affirmations and take it as a lifelong skill. Repetition builds to perfection. The more you practice, the more our minds remember, and this will become your second nature. Once you have seen a full turnaround to a more positive and optimistic outlook on life, it's at this point you will note that you have made great progress and you can be a light for others. Thank you for watching World for All. Please remember to like and share our video.